It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Johnson with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
On the give, this is Irving. And that's the way to start this game. Give him 8 on that first offensive snap.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Baker now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Right side, hauled in by Godwin. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 43. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. It's a design boot. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Mayfield now from the gun. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, here's Baker. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Irving on the inside give. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
From the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Mike Evans with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? A former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming, but he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Kenneth Bunker gets it for the first time. You won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Darnold. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They go play action on first. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside give to Walker. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Evans brings in the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Mayfield. Has it in close. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Brought down by Leek Woolen.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 29. Finds him over the middle. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
A gain on the play.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Caught near the pylon. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
It sure.
Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this. He did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Mike McDonald pleading his case, but to no avail. Calling the field stands. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Baker now off to play fake. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
21. Seahawks 7. Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing from the gun here. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Toss play, this is Walker. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Short yardage situation here, it's 3rd and 2. Darnold looking to throw. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Darnold. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, and they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw, here's Darnold. That's caught, here's Zach Charbonnet. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Walker on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
12 more yards. And that's good.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
15 more yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal.
Good
at the
offenses.
6-yard line.
Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now Darnold. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson with a return here. Escapes a defender. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning of a high-scoring game so far, my goodness. And it's the Buccaneers beginning their drive here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw here, Mayfield. He finds Evans, left side. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Irving. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Seahawks 14.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This return starts at the 5. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Darnold to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Darnold now to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Second down now, 7 to go. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Second down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So as we get set to begin the third quarter, it's the Seattle offense who's going to be out there first. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Walker. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Darnold. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch.
The Bucs take over first.
The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Catch made left side by Ibuka. Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Irving here from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Right back to Irving now. Jukes out a 1-stop. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Walker hauls it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's good.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's Walker on the give. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Fires right away, but incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Darnold. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Pass play coming here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Darnold looking to throw. Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Rashad White on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 now from the 30. Baker out of the pistol. Evans brings in the slant. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Irving on the inside give. We stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Once again, Irving. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon in punt formation for Tampa Bay.
So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Running is Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. give to Zach Charbonnet. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing from the gun here. That's caught for the first. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They go play action on first. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp, so that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And he has kept his pace up in the 2nd half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Baker now off the play fake. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to run for it. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, a 2-yard run on 1st down. I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
32-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. from the 32. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 now. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 41. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That one's complete right side. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
2 yards.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Baker throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Baker now from the gun. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he's able to take this ahead, and from the fumble partner, they wind up with a 1st and goal. It's a gain of 12 there. And now they have a 1st and goal. Going with Irving here. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers making a 3-score game in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers stretch their lead to 21.
38. Seahawks 17.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Darnold. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm. But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
To throw, here's Darnold. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. Gets him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it yet again. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Darnold now to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Darnold looking to throw. He'll try and run this. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Now here he goes again. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Darnold to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Darnold. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Field goal doesn't do anything for him here, so the offense staying out there on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And they can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game. They're taking this victory back east with them. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Seattle.